So as usual, I'm looking somewhere and my face is somewhere else, but I guess we can adjust with that. So good evening, everyone. Warm welcome for today's session, and we are doing Vesak purification. Our objective today is to primarily do emotional healing, emotional karmic healing. So I think all of us goes through tests, right? So immediately I think abhi turant ye mera test tha when 4:30 it was the time and the internet was down and there was no computer and my computer person was not there and the sound was not okay everything was not okay. Test, emotional test कैसे आते हैं, कितना हम solar plexus को handle कर सकते हैं, how much like we can keep the calmness and the peace and everything even at that moment. So, chalo, good job done. Okay, all right. So we'll begin to understand emotional healing, emotional karmic healing. So yesterday we did a general forgiveness for all the emotions, and we did the general forgiveness to understand that eventually over all the incarnations, how do we get affected by emotions? Why do we have those emotions? So just to give you the shortest glimpse of it, yesterday we discussed that there are three main reasons of having any emotion in ourselves. One of the reason is one third of the energy, any emotion, whether that be anger, whether that be stress, whether that be jealousy, greed, pride, lust, whatever, one third of it comes from our past incarnations. It comes from another lifetime. It was there in our chakras. We did not purify it. When we took the next birth, it just came into our chakras. One third of the energy comes from our present karma. So if we are in the present incarnation, if we are being jealous of people, if we are doing certain things which is attracting that energy towards us, it will come to us many times. तो हमने छोटा सा किसी के ऊपर गुस्सा किया, वो गुस्सा हमारे पास बहुत बार घूम के आता है. And third, one third happens because of our habits, our choices that we make, the kind of people we are around. अगर हम ऐसे परिवार में हैं जहाँ हर कोई गुस्सा कर रहा है, तो वो हमारा environment हमारे अंदर वो one third energy of गुस्सा लेके आता है. So kind of people you are with, kind of association you're with, everything matters out there. Okay. So these are the three important factors which brings us in contact with any of the emotion. Now let's understand the karmic aspect, and today we are going to do the karmic healing for those emotions. So one of the major reason why you go through any kind of emotion is your present incarnation karma as well. One third. So let's inner reflect on that and try to heal that part before this Vesak. क्योंकि Vesak में remember हर energy magnify करेगी. So if you have that emotion within you, it will magnify, and we don't want that negative energy to magnify. So we will have to be aware if we are having too much of stress in our life. बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस है लाइफ में, काम का स्ट्रेस है, फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेस है, रिलेशनशिप स्ट्रेस है, बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस से गुजर रहे हैं अगर हम, तो we need to inner reflect. Am I causing too much of stress in other people? Whoever I'm dealing with, say my children. Am I the reason of too much of stress for my children? Am I the reason of too much of stress for my spouse? Am I causing stress in the life of my employees, in the life of my co-workers, my maid, my cook, my servants? तो हमें थोड़ा सा इस बात में सोचना होगा कि क्या हम किसी और के जिंदगी में बहुत सारा स्ट्रेस की वजह बन रहे हैं. अगर हाँ, तो karmically I am also entitled to a lot of stress. Simple logic. You give and you receive. हम जो देंगे हमें वही मिलेगा, बहुगुना मिलेगा. So if I am causing stress in other people's life, I will also be entitled to stress in my own life. But according to human nature, we do not realize what we give to other people. It becomes like automatic. बिकॉज हमें अपनी गलतियां आसानी से नहीं दिखती हैं. वी फील वी आर परफेक्ट, वी फील वी आर डूइंग द राइट थिंग. हमें लगता है यार हम तो सबको छुट्टी दे रहे हैं, हम तो सबको ईज ऑफ काम दे रहे हैं, हम सबको इतना प्यार से हैंडल कर रहे हैं, मेरी वजह से किसी स्ट्रेस होने वाला है. But if you inner reflect at deeper levels, you will realize that you might be giving stress to other people as well. Maybe in very subtle formats, but you are giving stress to other people. If that is the problem of your life. Again, another energy, fear. अगर हमारे अंदर बहुत fear आ रहा है, why is it coming? 1/3 of the reason is your present incarnation karma. क्या हम दूसरों के मन में fear create कर रहे हैं? Am I the reason of creating fear in other people's life? You need to inner reflect on that. You need to first see, am I doing something, saying something, behaving in a certain way because of which other people are being fearful? For example, बहुत बार हम ये realize भी नहीं करते हैं. हमारे बच्चे हमसे प्यार करने की जगह हमसे डरने लग जाते हैं. Especially, sometimes the father figure becomes a very scary figure. पापा डांटेंगे, पापा गुस्सा करेंगे, पापा कुछ बोलेंगे. तो आपके बच्चे आपसे प्यार तो जरूर करते हैं, पर कुछ एक्सटेंट तक आपसे डरने भी लग जाते हैं. अब यही डर आप पे कैसे घूम के आएगा? यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग फियरफुल ऑफ योर बॉस. आपका बॉस ऐसा नेचर का होगा कि आपको हर बात पे उससे डर लगेगा. मैंने ये काम किया, बॉस क्या बोलेगा? मैंने वो काम किया, बॉस खुश होगा कि नहीं? मैंने ये काम किया, बॉस सबके सामने मेरी बेइज्जती तो नहीं करेगा? You might be thinking, why is there so much of fear in me? Because you are also causing fear in somebody else's life. ये बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं, very subtle things, and it's not easy to catch them until and unless you inner reflect. That's why in pranic healing, inner reflection is a very very important thing. हमारे टीचर, हमारे गुरु मास्टर चो कॉक्सी हमें बोलते हैं कि every day you have to do inner reflection for 15 minutes. So अगर आप प्राणिक हीलर नहीं भी हो, आपको एग्जैक्ट प्रोसेस से नहीं जाना है, आपको सिर्फ सारा दिन में एक बार सोचना है कि मैं सारा दिन में किस तरह के इमोशंस क्रिएट कर रही हूँ, जनरेट कर रही हूँ फॉर अदर पीपल, एंड देन कनेक्टेड टू विथ योर ओन लाइफ. मेरे लाइफ में यही इमोशन बहुत ज्यादा से ज्यादा घूम घूम के तो नहीं आ रहा है. इफ यू आर फीलिंग लोनली, try to inner reflect, have I made other people feel lonely? And that can be at a very young stage also. Just a random example, right? इसे अपने ऊपर मत लीजिएगा, मैं blanket examples दे रही हूँ. Maybe, I had a very dear friend, very very dear friend, childhood friend, मेरी best friend. School में I was the popular girl, so I made a lot of new friends and I left her. मैंने रियलाइज ही नहीं किया कि मैंने इतने अच्छे अच्छे दोस्त बना लिए कि मेरी उस बेस्ट फ्रेंड को लेफ्ट आउट फील हुआ, लोनली फील हुआ. नाउ दिस might come back to me maybe 10, 20, 30, 40 years later when my spouse leaves me and goes away, or my spouse makes so many new friends, so many new colleagues, so many official connects that I feel lonely at home. मेरे पास तो कोई है ही नहीं, मेरे बच्चे अपने स्कूल चले जाते हैं, मेरे स्पाउस अपनी अपनी जगह पे अपने ऑफिशियल ट्रिप्स में चले जाते हैं, मेरे मदर इन लॉ फादर इन लॉ तो कहीं और ही चले जाते हैं, मैं अकेले घर पे रह जाती हूँ. आई फील लोनली और आई फील लेफ्ट आउट. कहाँ से आ रहा है? मैं इस इनकारनेशन के टीचिंग से. यस, एब्सोल्युटली. Even if you are doing something out of fun, that will have karmic effect on you. You have so many emotions, absolutely correct. That is why it is not the work of one single day. It is a journey. You have to inner reflect which emotion you are going through majorly at any given point of time, and then correlate to that. You have to inner reflect, if I have caused this emotion in other people's life. That can be a school friend, that can be a teaching in the past, that could be in my childhood, that could be in my early youth, that can be anywhere. And what is the solution? Forgiveness. If I'm not able to do masters, higher classes, again, it might be from another incarnation. It might be from this incarnation that I have not allowed other people to, progress, go and do something that they want to do on their own. एग्जाम्पल मैं आपका एग्जाम्पल नहीं ले रही हूँ क्योंकि मुझे आपका स्टोरी नहीं पता, मैं सिर्फ ब्लैंकेट एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ. मे बी आई डिड नॉट अलाउ माई चाइल्ड टू डू अ पेंटिंग क्लास. उसे पेंटिंग सीखने का बहुत मन था, उसे मन था कि वो ड्राइंग क्लास जाए, पेंटिंग क्लास जाए, और मैंने अलाउ नहीं किया. That karma will come to me in the form of me trying to do my master's class and I'm not being able to do it. Now, that can be of this incarnation, that could be of another incarnation as well. Remember, we are dealing with only one third right now. आज हम सिर्फ अपने इस जन्म की बात करेंगे, इस जन्म में हमने किसके साथ क्या किया. It could be that there could be the same thing happening from another incarnation as well. So we need to be aware. We are dealing with three different phases, right? तो हम forgiveness भी, हम neutralizing of karma भी तीन different phase में करेंगे. Today we are focusing on our this incarnation. So you have to inner reflect whatever emotion you're going through. That can be stress, that can be excessive anger, irritation, that can be fear, that can be low self-esteem, that can be loneliness, sadness, fear, trauma, that can be, like a feeling of hopelessness कि मेरे पास और कोई उपाय नहीं है, आई एम गिविंग अप. Go back and try to inner reflect that have I done the same thing with somebody else as well. क्या दुनिया में किसी ने मेरी वजह से होपलेस फील किया है? मैं चाहती तो किसी को उम्मीद दे सकती थी, पर मैंने नहीं दिया. Had I tried, I could have supported someone, I could have uplifted someone, but I did not do it. Somebody felt extreme low self-esteem because of me. Somebody felt judged because of me. Somebody felt, uh, you know, discouraged. Discouragement भी एक बहुत बड़ी चीज है. हम किसी को encourage करते हैं, अरे तू करना, मैं तेरे साथ हूँ. Something like that. Like somebody encourages you to go ahead and you do something. On the other hand, somebody just puts you down always. अरे तू मत कर, ऐसे नहीं होगा. So if something like that is happening to me, I need to inner reflect, have I done this to anybody else? Have I discouraged my childhood friend, my younger brother, my children, somebody at all, randomly? So this is one way of neutralizing our karma. And especially why before the Vesak? Because remember, God and Guru, the great ones, they are all loving, they are all forgiving. They have miraculous healing powers. So if they see that this child has inner reflected, he or she has identified the problem, has rectified the problem, they are sorry for it, it is just, a flick of a hand for them. They will forgive you instantaneously. They will forgive you and they will help you recover. So when the energy of Vesak comes down, that particular emotion will be washed away from your life. मे बी आप देखोगे कि अभी आपको लग रहा है कि यार सब मुझे डिस्करेज करते हैं, कोई मुझे इनकरेज करने वाला नहीं है. मैंने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया दैट ओके, इट इज माय ओन मिस्टेक, आई हैव डिस्करेज्ड सो एंड सो पर्सन व्हेन आई वाज अ लिटिल चाइल्ड एंड दैट वाज द मिस्टेक व्हिच इज कमिंग बैक टू मी. I sit down, I do my forgiveness, and 12th May onwards, you see that there's a drastic shift. Everybody in your life is encouraging you. Everybody is, pushing you. अरे चल चल करते हैं, motivating you, helping you, giving you your necessary finance, giving you your necessary help that is required by you. Because when that energy comes, whatever is inside you will be boosted. So if there is encouragement inside you, if there is forgiveness inside you, if there is the power to inner reflect within you, it will be boosted. So what do we do now? Very simple. Number one, we need to first find out which is the major emotion working within us right now. क्योंकि हम सबका अलग होगा, सबका सेम नहीं होगा. कोई फियर से गुजर रहा है, तो कोई स्ट्रेस से, तो कोई लो सेल्फ एस्टीम से, तो कोई सैडनेस से, तो कोई ट्रॉमा से, तो कोई हमेशा रो रहा है, तो somebody is feeling left out, somebody is feeling hopeless. Identify your emotion. Only one emotion, huh, at a time. We cannot break all the sticks together. We have to break one stick at a time. So identify your emotion which is troubling you the most at this moment, and then inner reflect, have I done this to somebody in this incarnation? Let's pray to God, let's pray to the angels to support us, to help us identify our mistake. बहुत बार हम ऐसा कुछ याद कर लेंगे ना जो हम सोच भी नहीं रहे होंगे. हो सकता है आपको अपना एकदम बचपन का कोई चीज याद आए जो आप कंप्लीटली भूल चुके हो, लाइक यू डोंट इवन रिमेम्बर एनीथिंग लाइक दैट, बट व्हेन यू सिट टू इन रिफ्लेक्ट, दैट फ्लशेस, इट जस्ट कम्स टू यू. रिमेम्बर वो दिन, वो जगह, वो बात, वो हुआ था, एंड यू आइडेंटिफाई, यस, दिस इज द प्लेस फ्रॉम वेयर दिस इज कमिंग, एंड वी डू द फॉरगिवनेस फॉर दैट. So three thing. Number one, identify your emotion. कौन सा इमोशन हमें अभी हील करना है वैसाख से पहले. नंबर टू, प्रे टू गॉड एंड इनर रिफ्लेक्ट कि कहीं मैंने ही ये इमोशन कहीं जनरेट नहीं किया हो. एंड नंबर थ्री, वी डू द फॉरगिवनेस फॉर इट टू न्यूट्रलाइज दैट karma. Okay. Okay, so one of the person has asked me out here that we stop our children from eating junk food. So will that karma come to us or not, right? That's what you've asked. I have two messages here, just give me a second please. If kids want to have junk food and we don't allow it every day, we prohibit them, is that negative karma? So see, you being an adult, you are preventing them from having junk food. That's not really negative karma. But what matters is how are you stopping them? डांट के, मार के, झगड़ा करके, कुछ भला बुरा बोल के हम उसे रोक रहे हैं, या हम उन्हें समझा रहे हैं प्यार से. मे बी वही जंक फूड हम उन्हें घर पे बना के दे रहे हैं ना टेस्टी वे. लाइक इफ somebody wants to have pizza, अभी you go to Facebook ना, you will find all the healthy ways of creating pizza. घर के प्लेन चपाती के ऊपर कैसे आप पिज्जा बना के खिला सकते हो, बहुत कुछ अभी मिल रहा है. So मैं उसको बाहर का पिज्जा नहीं खाने दे रही हूँ, पर क्या मैं उसे लिए घर पे बना के दे रही हूँ? So karma will matter there. Your intention is good. You don't want your children to have junk food. But what are you doing to neutralize it? To उनको आप अच्छा क्या दे रहे हो, कैसे दे रहे हो? Are you working hard for it? तो उसके ऊपर karma depend करेगा. Okay? Okay, and the second question I have out here is a very wide analysis to be done. We might have forgotten many incidents. What to do then from our situation now? We have to correlate, right? So that's what I said. We will invoke. We will invoke to God. We will invoke to the angels that may they help us remember the situation from where this is coming. Okay. What if we are going to getting angry on them to study? Same point as I just explained for the junk food. If they are not studying, it's okay, we have to make them study. They are our kids, हमें उन्हें पढ़ाना ही पड़ेगा. But how are we asking them to study? Are we getting angry? Are we shouting on them? Are we torturing them? Are we locking them up into the room? Or are we cursing them? पढ़ाई तो कर नहीं रहा है, देखना फेल कर जाएगा, मूर्ख बन के रहेगा. Very common lines which we would say. Are we cursing our own kids? ये matter करेगा. Or are we trying to help them in some way? क्या हम उन्हें किसी भी तरह से हेल्प करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं? Are we trying to give them examples? Are we trying to encourage them? Are we giving them rewards if they study? Are we giving them enough amount of play time? क्या हम उन्हें समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं प्यार से? क्या हम उनकी हीलिंग कर रहे हैं? We are all pranic healers, right? Mostly. If you are not a pranic healer, even then you can get healing done for your child. क्या हम उनके चक्रास को हील करके उनकी मदद कर सकते हैं to study? All of us know, right, that if the child is not studying, you just do a 15-minute healing on them, your same child is going to start studying. They're going to start getting more interest in studies. Are we doing that? Or are we just complaining? मेरा बच्चा पढ़ नहीं रहा है, मेरा बच्चा पढ़ नहीं रहा है, मेरा बच्चा पढ़ नहीं रहा है. What are the steps that we are taking? This is very important to understand. क्योंकि अगर आप स्टेप नहीं ले रहे हो, यही चीज आपके लाइफ में भी घूम के आएगा. There is something in your life which is not perfect, not correct. People are just going to complain. If I talk of myself, प्याली ना ये नहीं करती, प्याली ना वो नहीं करती, प्याली ना ये नहीं करती, प्याली ना वो नहीं समझती है. But कोई अपना हाथ नहीं हिलाएगा to heal me and get rid of the problem. I can also say, right, यार, you guys are pranic healers. तुमको पता था कि मेरे लाइफ में ये प्रॉब्लम है. Instead of complaining, why didn't you just simply heal me? So this is where the things come. हम अपने बच्चों को डांट रहे हैं, हम अपने बच्चों को फोकस करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं, हम उनके लिए सब कर रहे हैं, हम हजारों रुपए ट्यूशन में खर्च कर रहे हैं. क्या हम अपना हाथ हिला रहे हैं टू हील दैम? Are we creating positive thought forms for them? Are we doing the manifestation techniques for them? Are we blessing them after our twin heart meditation? Are we filling their auras and chakras with pink and golden prana? This is where it will matter. Okay? So should we start? Request everyone, please gently close your eyes, relax yourself, be aware that you are a soul. You are not just this physical body. This physical body is very, very temporary. Only for 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. Khatam. But the emotional body, the soul, is permanent. ये सोल हर जन्म आता है अपना एक नया बॉडी, नया परिवार, सब कुछ नया लेके. And it goes through all the new emotions, new feelings, new incidents, new teachings, new learnings, सब कुछ नया. So as we are going through this journey, there are other souls connected to us going through the same journey. Be aware that we are all in this journey to learn lessons. हम सब इस जर्नी में हैं, जाते हम कुछ नया सीख सके, अपने आप को ग्रो कर सके, इवॉल्व कर सके, बेटर से बेटर बन सके. Are we doing that? Are we at least giving 10 minutes, 15 minutes each day to become a better person? Be aware of your emotions. Which emotion do you think is going out of the way for you right now? Is it sadness, grief, anger, fear, loneliness, trauma, jealousy, pride, lust, greed? वो ऐसा कौन सा इमोशन है जो इस वक्त आपके ऊपर हावी होके रखा है? वो ऐसा कौन सा इमोशन है जो आप हैंडल नहीं कर पा रहे हो अभी? And you really want to get it healed before this Vesak. Be aware. Now also be aware that in this present incarnation, are you making other souls suffer with the same emotion? Are you the root cause of the same emotion for another person? That person could be connected to your childhood, to your youth. That person could be connected to your married life, to your immediate family, to your extended family. Let's pray to God. I, the soul, I wish to change myself for the better. I, the soul, I want to become a better person. I want to have more stable emotions. I, the soul, I wish to learn my lessons, grow, evolve, and become better and better. I, the soul, I do not wish to harm other people. So please, God, please, angels, please help me identify my mistakes. Help me neutralize my karma. Help me become better and better. I am receptive to the signals, to the guidance that is going to come to me. I am receptive to the Archangel Uriel, the Archangel who is the light of God, who can guide me, tell me what is the main reason of my sufferings, emotional suffering. Please let me know what to do, how to heal my emotions before this Vesak. If you can get the right answer, it's excellent. Even if you cannot get the right answer, even if you don't get to the root cause, just be aware that we are going to do this forgiveness to neutralize our karma. And maybe during the meditation, we can get the right guidance. Put your hands in front of your heart. Be aware that you are a brilliant white light. And there is another big, brilliant white light in front of you. The white light that belongs to all the souls connected to you over all the incarnations. Very, very humbly say, Atma Namaste, Atma Namaste. To each and every soul connected to me over all my incarnations, Atma Namaste. I, the soul, humbly salute the divinity within you. We are all children of God and we all make mistakes. I forgive each and every one of you for all your mistakes. I forgive you for all the hurt and pain, especially all the emotional hurt and pain that you have caused to me. I forgive you for all the emotional hurt and pain that you are causing to me, whether that be stress, fear, negativity, sadness, loneliness, anger, frustration, any emotional pain that I'm going through right now. I forgive you. I completely, unconditionally forgive you for now and for all the incarnations. I forgive you because I realize it is my own karma coming back to me. You are just a medium chosen by God. So I completely forgive you, unconditionally forgive you for now and forever. You are forgiven. Go in peace. Go in peace. Go in peace. Please also forgive me for my mistakes. Forgive me for all the hurt and pain that I have ever caused to you, especially emotional hurt and pain, knowingly, unknowingly, intentionally, unintentionally. If I have hurt you, if I have not understood your emotions, if I have taken you for granted, if I have caused stress in you, fear in you, anger, frustration, jealousy, greed, pride, if I have been the reason, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I do not wish to do this to you again. Please forgive me. I am growing, I am evolving, I am learning lessons from my mistakes. May the Supreme God bless us all with His love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May the Supreme God neutralize all our negative karma. May peace be with you, may peace be with me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. May all the negative cords connected to me be cut, cut, cut. Let us together invoke. May the beautiful energy of the twin heart meditation heal us completely, deeply, and thoroughly today. May the beautiful energy of the love, light, and power of the twin heart meditation help us identify the root cause of our problems. Help us identify our own mistakes, which is leading to our pain and problem. May it bless us with forgiveness, love, and mercy of God. We are all super receptive to the energies of the twin heart meditation. Be still, be aware.